Hey guys, welcome back to Horsepower TV. Thanks to Rafter Seed Livestock Transportation and Cattle Rolling Crew for getting my page out there. Oh, and thanks for watching my bulldog. I get more views on my bulldog than I do on me, but that's fine. He's just too damn cute, I guess. Everybody's got to watch my bulldog. That's fine because I love putting him on there. I watch his little clips all the time just to make myself laugh. Anyway, today I was going to talk a little bit about finding a mechanic when you're out of town and you got to break down, and it can be disastrous. I have had some disastrous experiences in my past. Brush, Colorado, went into a shop to put a clutch in, should be in the first day, out the next day. Nope, 2 weeks later I had to drive it home about half put together and had my own guys do it, 1,000-some miles away. So it was a disaster. There are some jobs, they'll say, oh yeah, we can just knock that out in an hour, maybe two. Nope, all day long, and they still haven't got you put back together. Some jobs aren't quite what they think they are. Buddy Randy, he's back in Colorado, got a couple busted U-bolts on one of his drive axles. They, oh yeah, we'll knock that out in a couple hours. U-bolts are easy. If you don't have air hammers, you don't have a hot wrench, you ain't gonna get them out of there. So that, make sure when you call somebody that they are equipped and that they are capable. Hopefully you can call somebody who knows somebody who might know somebody to figure that out, so you're just not out in the cold like I was last time I had an experience like that. So anyway, Randy calls the guy, they come over, shows up about 8 o'clock, well, 9 o'clock local time, noon. He hasn't got it back together, has to take it to a shop. So the shop comes out, takes a look at it. They basically chain up the back axle, and so that it's not going all cattywampus down the road. And he drives it to the shop, and now they're working on it. And it didn't take them no time at all to put it all back together and get it buttoned up. So, but I know what he's going through, because trying to find somebody out of town is like pulling teeth. You just never know. And it always costs you more for some reason when you're out of town. I don't know if I don't want to think they take advantage of it, but I think sometimes they do. They figure, well, this guy, he's out, he's not home, we're going to milk him a little bit. I don't know. There's a little bit of that, I think, that goes on. Most good shops, it don't matter. They're reputable enough where they're going to get you in, get you fixed. Where he ended up going to, they knocked it out, had him done within an hour after they finally got him back to the shop. And so everything was good. But yeah, that's finding a shop on the road can be bad. Sometimes you can go on Yelp or whatever it is, and they'll give you ratings. Find the 5 stars. If they're a little bit more money, it will save you money in the long run, because they can maybe knock it out in 2 hours. It might take the guy with only 2 stars to take all day. And then it not only takes more time, more money per hour for him to do it, but it puts you behind for your reload. If you got to reload, the next day somewhere or whatever, and you keep, time is money, and nobody knows that better than us out here. So you've got to choose wisely. So that's about all I got to say on that. Is just beware. There are some good shops out there, but try and maybe do a little research before you just call the first guy that pops up on your search, and that kind of stuff. Question them a little bit. Do you have the proper tools, like air compressor? I know the new cordless drills or cordless power wrenches and stuff today are pretty swift, but there are times where you still need an air compressor. You need air to do things. Do you have a cutting torch, hot wrench? There's a lot of jobs that require that, especially in the dismantling of parts. You won't put them back together that way, but to get them apart when they're broken, sometimes you got to cut them out, because they tweak and bend and they won't come out or whatever properly. So if he doesn't have a cutting torch on his rig, then those are 2 pretty vital deals. Anyway, so just beware, guys. I'm sure we've all experienced it. I'm not telling anybody anything new, but I just thought I'd throw that out there, and maybe the next guy will check a couple, 2 or 3 places instead of just taking the first one. It's like broke down guys beware. You just never know who might come showing up. So anyway, but all right, guys, we all be good. We'll catch you next week. We'll see you later. Thanks. Bye.